What's new, crew? If you're new, my name is Cassandra, and today we are talking about how much money I saved this year making my own homemade cleaners. Earlier this year, I kind of set out not only to try to save my family some money, just for perspective, we are a large family, we're a family of 6. With the rise in groceries and household products and everything like that since 2020, I've really just tried to keep my budget the same as much as I possibly could and pinch things where it made sense. And one of those areas I decided to kind of cut back on was cleaning products and just trying to make them myself because of that financial situation, but also just because I was doing a lot of research into chemicals and different things like that that come in store-bought cleaners that can seep into your pores and get into your system, and just things that just like are not good for you. I think one great thing that 2020 did do for a lot of people was just wake a lot of us up, myself included, in things like supply chain issues and being able to be more self-sufficient, more stocked, just more prepared. But also, it gave a lot of people time to really sit down and maybe research some things or look into things that they've kind of always wanted to look into but have never had the amount of free time that we had during 2020, when a lot of things were shut down, a lot of things were virtual. I know my husband was laid off for like 3 or 4 months, and it was just a lot of sitting around time. And I think a lot of people just really started looking into those things and realizing that a lot of these chemicals and things are just terrible for you. So with all of those things, those are kind of my reasonings and why I wanted to start making my own household cleaning products. In December and January of 2023, I started actually researching what I really wanted to do, how I wanted to do this. And the thing that came up over and over again was just Castile soap. Everyone tells me I say it wrong. I think it's kind of like tomato, but I just ordered a variety pack of Castile soap on Amazon. I have it linked down below in my description box if you're curious. Everything I'm talking about today I'll have linked down below, but I ordered a smaller pack of a big variety of these Castile soaps, so you can see the size difference here. They even have ones that are bigger than this. You can buy them in gallon sized or half gallons sized little jars here. But I ordered a variety pack of these 4 fluid ounces just because I wanted to try a bunch of different scents, see if there were anything that like really affected our dogs negatively, really affected our kids negatively, or like messed with somebody's nose, scents that maybe some of us just really didn't care for. That way I had a small variety and then could just play with it a little bit, out as many at once as I possibly could. So at the beginning of the year, I just ordered some of these, and that's all I've ordered. It's been a whole year. I ordered these, and then I ended up ordering a second pack, which are 8 fluid ounces. I got a 4-pack of these, and that's all I've ordered all year long. Very sad. At the same time was a 3-pack of these little glass bottles. They had a bunch of different options, but I opted for ones that had different color silicone wrappings on the bottom, just so that I could tell my scents apart. I could have 3 different scents made up at a time, and if I wanted to have like one specific scent for bathrooms or something like that, or the kids were cleaning their rooms and they wanted a specific scent, they could just grab the color coordinated one and take it off and it would be good to go. But this is just the Castile soap and water. That's all this is. I've replaced pretty much all of my household cleaners and just stuck. Being said, we're gonna get into the cost breakdown of everything that I ordered versus the money that I saved, and just talk about how much money did I actually save this year, changing just these very simple things throughout the year. The biggest thing I wanted to change was actually my laundry detergent. In my researching, I found out that actually the most amount of chemicals that we bring into our home is actually through fragranced items. Things like use in your laundry and laundry detergent and scent boosters and all of those things. So before, I was spending $18.94 on a big gallon jug of Gain laundry detergent for my family, and all I did was just check on how many I bought last year by going in my Walmart app and just seeing how many times I ordered it last year. And I ordered it 7 times. So at $18.94 times 7, I spent $132.58 in the year of 2023 on just laundry detergent. That wasn't like scent boosters or anything like that, just straight laundry detergent. Total cost breakdown all the way at the end. I just figured we should just go through product by product and talk about every cleaning supply that I started making myself this year, and then we'll talk about the total that it saved me this year, just to keep things pretty basic. So the other thing that I switched out was my Lysol spray for this all-purpose cleaner that we talked about. If you want to have an in-depth, like step-by-step video on how I make my laundry detergent, I will link it down below for you guys. Very simple, very easy. I make it in bulk, and then I really only have to make it every couple months. The other thing I switched out this year was my Lysol spray. I do still keep one bulk thing just kind of like hanging around, just in case I decided I ever needed it. But on a day-to-day basis, I have switched over just to our Castile soap and water, and doing really great. So in the year of 2023, I bought 3 bulk replacements for my Lysol spray, which is what I typically would have bought. They're at $19.88 a piece, which means last year I spent $56.40 on an all-purpose cleaner, essentially. The money that I have saved just between my laundry detergent and our all-purpose spray from 2023 into 2024 is $188.98 just by switching out to products, which is, I think that's really good. If you could save $190 a year just by switching out to household products and making them yourselves, I think that's worth my time to make them myself, just because it really doesn't take a whole lot of time at all. I maybe spend 10 minutes every 2 or 3 months making these products, and that's worth the $200 savings for me personally. Now let's talk about what I spent to be able to save that. My 3 glass bottles that I ordered from Amazon came to $15, and all of the Castile soaps that I ordered this year came to $32.95. So we are gonna subtract that from our $188 total, and that brings me to a total savings of $141.03. Still not too bad, especially because like these glass bottles should be a one-time investment. I did decide to order ones that were had really good reviews. They were a little bit more expensive than other ones on Amazon, but I really did want this to be a one-time purchase. And if you were looking to cut this price down even more, you could just save your Lysol bottles or your Windex bottles or things like that that you already have. Once they're emptied out, just save them and then switch over to your homemade Castile soap. To make this all-purpose cleaner, all I do is take a squirt of Castile soap into my bottle, and then I fill the rest of it up with water. Shake it in here a little bit and you're good to go. I truly use this as an all-purpose spray. I use this in my showers, on my windows, on my countertops, my cabinets, wiping down doors, like my kitchen table, things, literally everything. I use this for literally everything. I use it in my bathrooms to wipe down toilets, sinks, dried on toothpaste that the kids leave. I use this on my mirrors, literally everything. This has switched. It's gotten rid of a lot of cleaners. Just within the last 2 months, I also started using my Castile soap to scrub my floors. If you're new here, I am a sucker for Pine Sol. I love Pine Sol. There's something super nostalgic about the smell for me, not only for myself, but for my husband too. Having like freshly scrubbed floors with Pine Sol, it's just, I feel like my house isn't as clean if I don't smell the Pine Sol smell. So it took me a long time to get over not having Pine Sol and using the Castile soap, but I just started switching this over. So these last 2 items aren't for the entire year, they're for the last 2 months or so, but I did save $14.98 because I didn't rebuy Pine Sol after I had gone through all of it that I had stored up in like backstock storage. That's what it would have cost me to buy it in bulk from Sam's Club. And then the other thing that I ended up switching my Castile soap with was hand soaps. I just started making my own hand soaps with these as well. after I went through the back stock of hand soap that I also had on the storage shelf, and that saved me another $5.97 because I didn't have to purchase that. So we're going to add the $14.98 and the $5.97 to our total of $141.03 saved, and that brings me up to $162 as a full year's total just by switching over 4 cleaning products, which was really simple and really easy. Like I said, it hasn't taken a whole lot of extra time out of my life to save $162. And heading into 2025, my second year of doing this, it should be an even higher savings because I'm not going to have the glass bottles and things like that. It also helps that I buy everything in bulk. I'm sure people are gonna have questions about the laundry soap specifically because that's the only thing that's literally not just Castile soap and water, right? My laundry detergent does have a handful of other ingredients in it. I already kept those ingredients in-house anyways. It was borax, washing soda, which I made myself, and baking soda and salt, and then just water and the Castile soap. It's very, very simple. If you're looking to make your own washing soda like I did, all you have to do is buy baking soda. I buy mine in bulk from Sam's Club, bake it in the oven on a baking sheet for like 25 minutes at a pretty low temperature. All you're doing is trying to change the chemical compound of the baking soda to make it into washing soda, and that happens when you heat up baking soda, you make washing soda. So I just make my own washing soda. Once again, a very simple, easy thing to do. Not a lot of skin off my back, and it saves me money. So let me ask you this. Would you start making your own homemade cleaners to help limit the toxins and the chemicals that come into your house to save you money? Is $162 a year worth it to you to spend a couple, maybe like 15 minutes or so, 10-15 minutes every couple of months making your own cleaners to save that $162? Or would you rather just buy them from the store? I'm always pretty curious to see what some people have to say, just because what works for me isn't going to work necessarily for everybody else, just priorities and things like that. So I'm always curious, is this a priority for you? Or would you say, no, not really, I'm just gonna keep buying my laundry detergent, which is totally okay because I'm sure you cut corners in different areas that maybe wouldn't be a priority for me. So I'm always interested to know. Wherever you are, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I will catch you guys in another one.